made myself a promise young. I came here with my gang, you don't know where your homies at. Gave you a lot of game, you don't owe me back. You say you a boss, gotta show me that. Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. I got game.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts, as this one is underway on EA Sports. Cavante Turpin now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. A Pro Bowler for the first time. And right away, he lost the football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Second and short now following the fumble. Pollard going to try the right side. Evades the tackle. Now some space. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before?
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Carl Lawson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Ooh, the juke. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 40. Lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
On third down, it's Pollard. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
It did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down. The Cowboys 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener, and now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. When you talk about this Jets defense, they were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Prescott to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep for the Jets, McCole Hardman. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Now a late signee let go by Minnesota in June. It's Dalvin Cook. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. That's caught left side by Hardman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. They run it again with Cook. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Now a play fake. Rodgers out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You look at this Cowboy defense. This year,
he can only go at linebacker in that defensive formation. They let Michael Parsons play the middle linebacker.
There's some nice young faces playing for him. Let's see if they can get this going.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That good for 22 and a 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They run again on 1st down. Cook to about the 26 here.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26. Here's Rodgers to throw. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
I don't know if he sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Rodgers now to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to the ground, Cook. And he's brought down. 47 yards rushing for him on their opening drive of the contest, and it's now 1st and goal. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? 3rd level run. 1st level being the D-line, and linebacker 2nd level, and the secondary the 3rd. When you block it up well, you make the secondary do all the tackling. That will wear on a defense.
On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Now Rodgers. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They're giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. Cook is in. Touchdown, Jets. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And, Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cowboys. C.D. Lamb, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scoring every yard?
Types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And taken right at the 35. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And a solid run down inside the 30. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Throwing, Prescott. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. First down, here's the run with Cook. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Flushed out right. Still going inside the 20. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 37 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Dalvin Cook so good in the open field, but he's equally good down here near the goal line. He can find those seams and just push his way through. So he might get another chance or 2 to punch this one in.
2nd and goal from the 1. Cook is going backwards here. They come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Here is Cook on 3rd and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Zerline's kick is up and through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the ball.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Now a 2nd and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And now they're in the hurry up. On second down, it's Cook again. They juked him. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Rodgers now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception returned for a touchdown. And this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Point after, right down the middle. The lead is now 14-10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A 4-yard pickup that gets them going forward, but still 15 yards left on third down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On third and long, it's Rodgers. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety back. Game over back to him in his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
There's Thomas Morstead now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And it's fielded at the 34. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And they will take over first and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And Prescott, his third interception. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin first and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Drop behind the line on a nice play by Deion Jones.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Rodgers. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Throwing is Rodgers. And Cook has it left side. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped him for no gain.
Fielded just inside the 20. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch signal for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't it?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 72 yards rushing now for Cook, and this is a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Here's Cook again. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Jets on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd down and 12. Throwing now is Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Cook. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
We can make this one pretty simple. Lock up all his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. And how about the way they ran to the football and knocked it down to force a 4th down?
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Rodgers got to have this one. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. Their defense forced the turnover on downs, and they've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So you've got to work on getting 1st downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he powers his way up past the 30. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. To throw is Prescott. That is caught. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Now that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry,
who's one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Here's Pollard again. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down, and that should be that. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he's going to take this
Look, I had to play through the Dak mistakes. Them fucking picks killed me.
Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense.
I mean, it was right to him. It literally was right to him.
Second down.
Have you seen my DNs? Have you seen my DNs? My DNs don't look like linemen. They're like linebackers.
This will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football.
I wasn't paying attention either. I didn't realize it until it happened. Yeah, until it happened. I was like, oh shit.
Late in a tight game.
That's why I don't be talking when I be on the game, because I lose focus real quick. That's why I don't talk. Like I'll listen to people talk all day long, but I don't talk because I lose focus real quick.
I had to burn a timeout on that one.
Yeah, I would have just tried to run a play. I would have just took a penalty on that one. Honestly, that's what I would have did.
Already like 15 yards behind.
I would have took a penalty, so I wouldn't have to burn that timeout, so I can still have 3. But shit, if I don't get this first, I gotta kick a field goal. And I got a hold.
He is going to lose yardage here.
And there's a hold. I'm not.
Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Shit! Oh.
And his kick is indeed good.
Oh, okay.
A touchdown now at 17-10. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
This is 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Okay, now I feel better.
The Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game.
I mean, you got Zach Wilson back there.
Last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the
I've been watching people. Man, I got cooked with Aaron Rodgers twice. Is you can't go for the deep pass. The thing is, when you play with Aaron Rodgers, because he ain't got that big arm like he used to, you gotta run. Well, you gotta use that play action. You see how you fucked me up when you use that play action. But still, you gotta use that shit.
Preseason, coach said their goal. They obviously
that nigga, bro. His play action is such a hard play action that the whole screen moves. That's because I was sending everybody. That's why. Fuck that. Play action or not, it'll be selling out. Man, GG's. Good game.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for Dallas, it's a win here in their home opener. It's